Welcome to Miami. today, today I have a special guest. It's really great that I have somebody here in our SPA Academy, very successful, who is coming from the US and also from a very, very interesting city, Miami. I can welcome today Hans. Hello, Hans. How is the weather in Miami?
Hello, coach. I mean, it's pretty good. As you can see in my background, it's nice and sunny. It's nice and sunny
Yes.
in Miami. Hot, really hot.
Okay. And the basketball team is Miami Heat, huh?
Miami
That
Heat,
also.
Miami Heat. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
didn't go to the championship this year, but we're gonna go next year.
Okay. Great. Okay. Look, every participant which are today with us, and it's many of them, you have the possibility today to be live in our stream in Miami. When you have some questions about football and maybe also about another things which are connected with the players agent business and with the football industry, you can ask us the questions in the comment, and please write us down where are you from and where from you look at us. I will give you a short basics about Hans. Hans is one of our students from the US. We have more and more students from the United States, but he's one of the first who passed the FIFA exam before few days. And today we will speak about everything with Hans, how everything starts, what was his thoughts, and maybe also that he was very skeptical when he started to learn in our SPA Academy. And yes, everybody who is looking now directly can also ask some question. I will put it here in. You know that we can have here in our studio. Everybody who make a question will be inside with his question with his name. And for the start, we welcome everybody who will make some posts in the comments because that give us a bigger reach, and I think we deserve this because we really put our time here in front for you and give you information what will be very, very benefit for you. But first of all, yes, Hans, how does everything start with the idea of becoming a player's agent, find SPA Academy and everything else? Give us some feedback,
Well,
please.
I'm gonna make it brief. I started in the business a couple of years. I want to say about 4 years ago.
Hmm.
I had a great relationship with someone. I'm in Miami, but my background is in the Caribbean, so I had a couple of good relationships with some of the Caribbean federations, and then I had a friend of mine who's an agent, another agent in Europe, was
Hmm.
saying, "Hey, you should really look into this." And this business, there's no rules, there's no, hey, you could go to school and learn this, and then here you become this. There's no direction if you don't have somebody that's mentoring, or for example, the SPA Academy to here to help you. There is
Hmm.
no really easy way to find out how to get into the business. So I kind of gotten 4 years, I've been learning and I've been doing some research about the SPA Academy. Well, been doing some research and landed on the SPA Academy. And to be
Okay.
quite honest with you, I was very skeptical at first,
Hmm.
because there's a lot of different things out there online. And literally, I just took a leap of faith with the SPA Academy, to be honest.
Okay.
Especially after the conversation me and you had, we had a one-on-one conversation, FaceTime. Just it was a leap of faith, and it was also the energy.
Hmm.
So my reasoning to join the SPA Academy was very much something I can't explain physical or tangible. It was just a
Okay.
feeling. And I just
Hmm.
took that leap of faith with you. So with the SPA Academy, and it's been great ever since.
Cool. Yes. Yes. It was also from my side. I have so many one-to-one consultations. With people, But when I don't see that the people are really hungry and passionate about to become a football agent or to become a talent scout, I don't even invest my time, and also everything else and the knowledge to mentorship the people. And you know that we are also now going to the next step and to become a community. And that was on the start also by me very important. I want to bring somebody in the SPA Academy who can give some value, who can give some quality to make the community better. And really, by the first consultation with you, I see your potential. And also, I must be honestly, we have more and more students from the US. That's one of the future markets where the SPA Academy will move. We will move not just to the Arabian part this year and the next year. We also will move to Asia. In Japan, we have some new students, and also the US. And I see you, and we make the first conversation. I also have the feeling that you are a very skeptical person. You are a very analytical guy. Is this true?
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, that's because of my background. Also an accountant, so I
Yeah.
have to weigh out the risk in every situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that give me more and more, confidence that people really become benefit through the SPA Academy. And I know our results. I give you also our results. By the FIFA exam, we have more than 80% passing students. Everything you can research. I think also you look some of the testimonials. I to be honest, I don't have enough time to make recording of all testimonials, but we are real and our results are real. And I know what power our workshops have, what power are inside in the community, in the classes, when people start to learn together, and when you have really a very very driven team of students around of yourself. And when I see your potential, I was sure that I will have the next champion, how I always say, and the next positive result. And that was great. That was really great, and I'm happy that you are also with us. But okay, when you research information about the SPA Academy, um, and then you have the first one-to-one consultation call with us and with me personally. What was the next step? How everything goes after that?
Um, well, I mean, I remember when I found out about the SWA Academy, I reached out, and I was shocked that you responded so quickly too, as well. That was the
Uh-huh.
first thing, because most
Yeah.
of people in this business, everybody has things going on, things to do with different time zone, but I feel
Mm-hmm.
like in 24 hours you responded. That was great. And the best part about it, another sign of it, was the fact that after I reached out, I was talking FaceTime with you,
Mm-hmm.
directly. It wasn't an assistant, it wasn't, anybody else, it was you directly. So these are all signs to me of like, okay, maybe this is a good thing, things like that. And in this business, it's very tough to, for example, just passing the exam is not, if you're not in the industry, it's very tough. Not impossible, but it's very tough to just pass it on your own, because you have the stuff that's in the reading materials, study materials for the exam, and then you have the reality, and
Yeah.
they intertwine. So after that, the first consultation, I took my time. I think the next day, maybe the next day or two, we met again. But I took my
Yes.
time. I reevaluated everything. I literally did a list. I had a list of, hey, because I was one of those that took the exam before, and I told
Mm-hmm.
myself the second time I took it will be my last time.
Mm-hmm.
and I was determined
Understand.
about that. So literally I just had a list. I had a list of, hey, this is the good part of me doing all of this or going with the SPA Academy if I get
Mm-hmm.
chosen. And this is the
Mm-hmm.
risk of this as well. So, and I just took a leap of faith. That was all.
I know. I can remember this second also.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You froze up.
I'm here again. You hear me?
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, we have some little problems with the net, but we are back, back to back.
Yes, it's all right.
Uh, yeah, we start we stopped on the question. Yeah, that you was on the start skeptical,
Yes.
and that you make a research. We make the first consultation call, and then I give you. I always have no problem to give the person 1 or 2 days to think about, because I also don't want to have people inside in the academy and in some of our package which is running 1 year and the big package running 3 years, and they are not 100% sure what they want to do, you know um, and
Definitely.
that's also the reason why I always give the people the time to think about. And I think 1 2 days it's always enough for make some serious decision. And yeah, we have then the conversation after after this first consultation. And I say it again, I was very 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 also happy that you join our community and the SPA Academy bootcamp. And yes, how was it for you on the start of the bootcamp? You prepare now for becoming a FIFA license agent. You know,
Yeah.
did you believe in yourself on the start of the bootcamp? To be honestly,
To be honest, and the start, first of all, how bootcamp even started is kind of like when we agreed, I was like, hey, I would like to join the SPA Academy and you accept me because it has to be a mutual thing. Um, when you told me, I was like, hey, because I think I came in probably 2 months before the exam. And I remember we said, hey, is 2 months too early or too late? And you was like, hey, the boot camp started already. Like,
yeah.
and then I was like, oh yeah, you could start tomorrow. And I'm like, damn, okay. I didn't know. It caught me off guard because I didn't think I was gonna jump right in it like this. I thought it was gonna be like an intro, ease in. Nah, you threw me right in there. And the first day I remember it was I think it was the RSTP chapter. Like the first day was just
Yeah.
it was just a lot because I'm not starting from like chapter one. I'm starting from the
Hmm.
beginning, and then it goes. But it was overwhelming. I'll be
Hmm.
honest. It was a little bit. The first 2 weeks, it was a little bit overwhelming. Not the class per se, but just the information. Like when you read the information is one thing. When you talk about it in a group setting, it's two different things. Because in a group setting, we talk about scenarios, but we also
Hmm.
keep it in the text. So at first it was overwhelming, but then after a while, it was great. Actually, was every day I look forward to it. We would meet like 2 3 times a week. I would look forward to it because I'll just make sure I block off that time. I always tell people,
Hmm.
hey, if you're going to join the SPA Academy, make sure those scheduled dates for those classes, don't waste it. Take advantage. And I was determined because I told myself this is the last time I'm taking the exam.
Yes, that's what we don't speak about. You was the first time on the exam and it don't
Mhm.
works, and that give you maybe also this aha effect. Hey, don't
Mhm.
joke with this story.
Don't know.
And that's exactly what I searching for. I searching for very very serious people, you know, and also our community is very serious, and people are committed. That's very important. Um, and yes, I know on the start maybe it's a little bit hard and tough, but also I know that you need at least 2 maybe 3 months to consequent learning the stuff to be successful. And my only goal is to make so much successful new license agents than possible. And it's
Definitely.
true. I think when you will start uh, just the first 2 3 weeks, la la, and this and that, easy going, I'm sure on the end it will be not enough. What's your opinion? What do you think?
No, I agree. I agree. It's like, hey, if you want to take this exam, you want to take this seriously, you got to start from day one. It's kind of like player being on the field. You got to take preseason seriously, not just during the season.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes. Great. Good. And yes, then we go through the workshops. I must, to be honestly, also that's one of the big K moments. What I told everybody, you must to be on at least 90% of the workshops. I know how good it is when you learn alone, but I also know what another level it is when you learn in a group of 10, 12 students which have really goals like you, which are driven like you. And you told us before, you go there in case studies, you change opinions, you see sometimes also some chapters from another view of looking, and also we make homeworks. How much you like the homeworks on the start?
I haven't been in school in almost 10 years, so it was a refresher for me when it comes to the homeworks and things like that. But honestly, I enjoy it. Like looking back at it now, I enjoy it. To be honest with you, now that we're not doing the boot camps anymore, sometimes I miss the guys, man. The network, the community there, it's good. Every now and then we'll reach out to each other. We'll talk about certain things, so it's pretty good.
This is the next step, the next level. What will come this year with our fast community? I will explain it also here in this interview. Of course, I know you know also that the network and the community and fast informations are some of the most important parts of the football business industry. And I also have the experience of more than 20 years that sometimes just to have a network, a big network, must not be effective. It's sometimes better you have 5 or 6 right people which you know and who knows you on the right market, and you can make more transfers. You can make easier business than when you have 50 people, but you don't really know them, and they also don't know you, and that's on the most of the time a big mistake,
Definitely.
in this industry. Yeah, and
Definitely.
that's the reason why
in the US we call that quality over quantity.
Yes, quality over, but quality and in the relationships you cannot bring when you don't first of all work together. I always say it's everything fine. You can have few really good friends from your school or somewhere, but when you don't make something with them in business related things, you really don't know them. You think he is a great guy, he's really correct and everything, but you start to make some little business with him and you see, hey, he's not serious. He don't come to the meetings, he don't care about the tasks. Yeah, you can be my best friend, you can be my brother, but look, we cannot make business. And business related things, really, time is money.
Yes.
And that's the big potential. What I know that the SPA Academy give everybody who join us, not just because you pass the exam and you have the license. You build relationship worldwide because we have students from all of the world, and you make the next step with this community to come inside in the football industry. Yes, that's very important. But okay, now you finish the boot camp. We go through many of mock exams. You how good prepared from 1 to 10 you was when you come to the exam, to the examination? What's
Oh, the
your
day of the
opinion?
exam?
Yeah.
Oh, the day of the exam, I was good. I took a nap before the exam.
Great.
I took a nap. Because the mock exams prepared me fully, I would say that. Because it
Mm-hmm.
was tough. Because mock
Mm-hmm.
exam, especially the last, what was it, 2-3 weeks? It was like mock exam every day, every day, every day,
Mm-hmm.
every day. Different
Mm-hmm.
mock
Mm-hmm.
exam. Actually, yeah, like the day of the exam, I was more relaxed than anything. I took a nap. I took my time. Because me, I'm all about if I have something big going on that day, my
Mm-hmm.
morning routine is very important.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I took a nap before the exam. You know how it said come 2 to 3 hours before. I came early, but I didn't come too early because I'm like, I got this. I did
Mm-hmm.
2 months of preparation. There's nothing that I'm gonna do last minute that's gonna help me.
Great. Great.
So that
Great.
was my mindset with it because thanks to the mock exams and doing the mock exams and also going over it in the SPA Academy was helpful because it's
Mm-hmm.
not just answering questions and seeing what you got wrong and seeing, hey, where did you go wrong with thinking it was one answer versus another. So I was very grateful for that.
Okay. Cool. Look, because I know how it is. Every exam you are nervous, and also I must, to be honest, I make my driver license. I make it 3 times. I make it 3 times, and I know each time when I go to the proof, to the test, I was more and more nervous.
Yeah,
I know everything. I also drive before I make the license, but it just don't work. The first time
yeah,
it don't work. I just do it like that, easy going. The second time I was nervous about, and it's also I make some stupid mistakes, and then the third time I was so nervous, and I think, yeah, when you go the first time and you don't pass, I think that is one of the biggest issues, that you are calm when you go to the next time, and that's really great to know.
I I want to say too, going it the first time and not passing. Some people they don't, it's a gut check. It's a reality check. It's kind of like, damn, do you go again or you just
Hmm.
forget about it and do something else? So I took that personally and I made sure I prepared myself the best of my ability after that first time. And to be honest with you, I think that was during the exam was the first time in my life. And keep in mind, I went to college, got a college degree. That was the first time before an exam I was so relaxed.
Great, great.
I've never been
That's
this
great.
relaxed before an exam.
Hmm. Um, how would you explain the people who are looking now, which never have an online course, which never have some mentorship, you know, uh, which never learn together with another people in the workshop? How would you say, um, how important was this learning in the community in the bootcamp? Uh, what note you will give for that? From also, I always ask this 1 to 10 note questions. What will you? Where will you level this up?
Well, before the boot camp, to be honest, I wasn't as confident. It was a confident thing with me. Like everything
Hmm.
I read, yes, I would read the material, but I'm not confident in understanding what I'm reading.
Hmm.
So really within 2 weeks of the boot camp, I knew at that time, like, okay, I'm where I need to be to prepare myself for the exam. So what I would tell some people is like, if you have no experience in this business, nobody does it alone. And even in the preparation of this exam, it's good to have some help. Having the
Yeah.
right community, having the people that have the same goal as you and the same mindset and the same drive is very important because you need that energy too. There's something as energy. I'm a big energy person, so if
Mm-hmm.
I'm going towards the same goal as somebody next to me in the class virtually, it's still, you feel it. Even though we're in different parts of the world, you still feel it. So that was very important to me as well, because there's guys also there supporting you. Hey, I remember Damiano, I got a question wrong, and Damiano was like, no, this is where you get it from, man. Let's go back
Yes.
and remember that. So I appreciate that. I remember that day.
Cool. Yeah. And you have also, I think you can also make some comparison, when you are there, it's 10 people around of you, it's coming some question, you see, okay, I'm very fast, and my answer is exactly the right one, and 6 or 7 of them need more time, you can also make some comparison and say, okay, I'm on a good way. Or on another side, you don't can find the answer, and everybody else find it. I think you can be also critical to yourself and say yourself, oh, look, I must to make the next step, I must to make something more. Is it true?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I would say during the boot camp, everybody was in the same mindset, and everybody was
Mm-hmm.
extremely supportive. No matter if you got, the answer right the first time, or the person that didn't get the answer right the first time, it doesn't matter, because
Mm-hmm.
towards the end, we all was like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
got close to the exam, we all was like that. So that was, to me, that just shows growth, because I'm all about that. I compare the day one to the last day of the boot camp before the exam, it's like night and day. It's
What
like
you will
night and
say
day.
on the start, on from 1 to 10, where you was on the start?
On the start, I probably was like a three,
3. Okay.
two, 2, 3. And
And on the end?
at the
Yeah.
end, I want to say I was confidently solid 8.
8 or 9. I will also
Eight,
say
eight.
9.
Yeah,
You was
yeah, a
really,
solid.
really one of the, you was something in the group, like a secret leader. You also a guy like that. You don't express yourself too much, but you 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 have your leadership on your way. You also know that we always in the group um, have an open conversation, and when some question was tough or something like that, the most of time the other students ask you, Hans, what is your answer? What is your opinion about that?
Yeah,
And
yeah. Cause me, yeah, like, during the boot camps, sometimes you would open the classroom early, so we'll have
Mhm.
talks amongst ourselves. So that was also important too, because we get to talk amongst ourselves, or some of us will have a group outside of the class, outside of the meeting time, just to, brainstorm, or just to talk about, hey, this is something I don't get. Even before we
Mhm.
bring it to coach, let's talk it out. Let's see how we could work it out. I mean, that things like that are motivation. You know,
Yes,
it,
yes,
it, it makes you want to rise up, in that level. So I'm grateful.
yeah. Okay, I'm very happy, really, that the development of the SPA Academy is going on this way. You are my third generation. Uh, I will have the fourth, fifth, and so on and so on. But I must to say, honestly, I'm very proud of the selection of the group. The group was extraordinary, really extraordinary. By all workshops, also very engaged, and yeah, it will be many of very successful agents from this generation. I'm 100% sure, and it's nice to see the development. Now we go to the next step. Now we start with the second part of the fast start package with the talent scouting. It will be
Yes.
also very very excited. Yes, and yes, you mentioned it. The network is important. We have also now our new fast community, which will have many of support in another areas. But before we speak about the fast community, before I explain a little bit about that, I just want on the end your honestly answer. Would you be past the FIFA exam without the boot camp?
No,
And yeah.
no way, no way. But that's just
No.
me though. That's personally me. Like I feel like there were so many tips. There were so many things I thought I understood what I was reading,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't. It's you could come from different walks of life. You could even have experience in the football business, but the material, I was telling a friend of mine that, hey, just by reading this material, you could tell a lot of lawyers put their time into this. So if
Yeah.
you don't have that professional background of or that attorney lawyer background or understand how to read it, there's no way. So for
Mm-hmm.
me personally, there's no way I would have been able to pass without. And it's not just that I passed. I feel like I've excelled. Not just I did enough to pass. Now moving on. It's more so like now I have a better understanding overall. And I feel
Yeah.
like in our community, when deals are getting made to like, hey, I could reach out to you, coach, or I could reach out to the other guys and be like, hey, what do you think about this? And this is what's going on, or do deals together. So that's really the long-term goal. But yeah, there's no way. To answer the question, there's no way I feel like I wouldn't have passed. I would have passed without the boot camp at all.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Because what
And
literally what because before I started the boot camp, I read the material again and I
mm-hmm.
noticed what I thought I understood was not what I understood.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I,
Yes.
I, I I exactly know what I was speaking about. I exactly know. Yeah, yeah. And yes, maybe to also to make some um, from 1 to 10. How much it helps you? How much the bootcamp help you from 1 to 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah, that's
10
great.
out of 10 because depends on where you are in a part of the world, depends on the people you're around. It's hard to find people that are willing to help you in this business.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy, and it's hard to find people that's willing to help you, but find people that you're willing to grow with is very rare.
That's true.
So to me, 10 out of 10, because not just
That's,
you guys may not be locally near me, but
mm-hmm.
because of technology, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And look, we,
So
we we was also, and in this group also what you say, you feel the energy. You feel the energy that everybody wants to help everybody on his way. And also I say this dynamic is happened always in these groups. You inspire somebody, and you don't know maybe that you inspire him, and you motivate somebody, and on the end of the story, you have one team around of you which can help each other. That's also,
definitely,
yeah.
and you learn a lot. You learn a lot about how different guys from different parts of the world, how the system goes there too. Just having little
Hmm.
conversations. We had guys from Africa, Turkey, all across Europe, things like
Yeah.
that. So I've learned so much, even countries that I haven't been to, just learning
Hmm.
different things on just the conversations we'll have.
Yeah, true. How much you go into the exam to Chicago, correct?
Yes, yes.
How much people was in Chicago? How much do you think is
I
coming?
think it was maybe between 250 to 300 people, probably most likely.
Wow,
Yeah, it was a lot.
amazing. A lot. Do
It was a
do
lot.
you do you do you have a feeling that the most of them was prepared like you, or just few of them?
Um, if I were to guess, I don't think most of them was prepared, just because I've seen some that was doing some last minute planning or studying, and I'm like, this not how this exam worked. And me, when I came in focused. I think like you told us, I came in, I didn't want to have too much conversation with people till after the exam. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you could tell the difference on some guys that was nervous, some guys that was ready, and some guys that was just not ready. You
Yeah,
could tell the
yeah,
difference. body language.
We will put this video also on our SPA Academy YouTube channel. You can see there also another interview of our successful students, but also some material about our boot camp, and also about our fast start package for becoming a FIFA license agent. But we also have one special package with our community, which I will also explain you now. The name of the community is a fast community. The reason why the name is the fast community is because we give the overview of my knowledge in the last 20 years in this community. And not just that, people who also book our pro license agent community package will be together in one business community, where we share the informations about transfers, where we share the informations about the needs of the clubs, what a club need, which position of a player, in which age, which budget they have for the transfer fee of the player, which budget they have for the salary of the player. And on the other side, the players of our license agents. You know, we will be something in this community what bring together the informations from both sides and make things happen. It's the same like when I start with the boot camp for the preparation for the FIFA license exam. I exactly know how this works. I exactly know how a transfer works. I make 45 transfers in my career, and the most of them I don't do alone. And I know it's very tough to make a transfer alone. You know, the most of time you must to know the market where the player is gone. You must to know the player. You must to know the contact in the club, the decision maker. You must to know the legal steps to make a transfer in different markets. And everything this together we have in our pro license agent package. And part of them we will also give in this fast community, which we build up in one special platform. I will explain in the next few days how it works. And yes, because Hans, you are in the fast start package, you will be, of course, a part of this community. But the next step, what we must do is to learn the talent scout. You know, and that will be also very interesting to do together. What was your first idea after you received the license? After everything is a little bit more calm, what you need now, like a newcomer in this industry? What is your most important task now, maybe?
Now, okay, after I got that email says congratulations, you know, I took a deep breath. That's what I did. That was the first thing I did.
Mm-hmm.
Literally did that just like that. And then I screenshot it and I sent it to you first. I didn't even tell my family. I told you first.
Thank you.
Because I that's how thankful I was about the whole opportunity to grow with this family, and I'm hoping this could be a lifetime, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now the steps are, you know, like you just mentioned, you know, scouting, building that relationship with clubs, that the guys that make the decisions. That's really much the biggest goal right now. It's like right now I'm in the league now, because I'm using this as an American term. Like now I'm in the league. Now it's time to network, to meet, but you have to be at the right place at the right time, how to do it, when to do it, all those things factor in.
Yes, you said the right thing. I have some people, who want to become on a fast way agent, and I ask them also, what's your background, what you do in this time before you want to come to the SPA Academy, and yes, the most of them, they say, yes, I make scouting, I find a talented player and this and that, Yes, I like this. I also start from the scouting, But when I ask them, okay, can you give me some scouting reports, or can you give me some explanation about the players? 95% of them start to, yes, I have one left winger, he's 18 years old, and I have one striker, he's 22 years old, he make 15 scores and this and this, but nobody really, just maybe few, give me some reports, and that's the reason why I make this scouting report booklet and this scouting report book, and why I go with each of licensed agents from my SPA Academy through this process again, because we have a standard. We build up a standard with these reports, and I know that this is the biggest value, maybe after the license, which you can use to make a business reputation like an agent, And yes, I'm very, very excited to do it together with you, and to say it again. In the football agent success transformation community, we will also help people to make the first steps in the industry, in the talent scouting systematization. We have a legal advice inside in the community. I will make weekly workshops, Q&As, many of really conversations what are important for people who want to become a FIFA licensed agent, but which want to be a successful agent, who make level up his players, and also, you said, make the right connections with decision makers in the clubs, because the most of people don't know how this works, and
Definitely.
that's the point. Good. What would you maybe um, have an advice for people who looking now or looking also later this interview? First of all, how to start the preparation for the FIFA exam, and second, maybe what to do when they come to the exam.
Advice to people I could say is like, yes, it's important to read the materials, but having a community to learn is much more important.
Mm-hmm.
Before the exam is much more important, and that's what, to me, the SPA Academy was all about, is more so the community, the fact that you could talk some questions out, you could discuss some articles in the FIFA materials, because without that, you don't want to just to read, because at first that's what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's the case, you could read any book. You want to read to understand, you want to read to comprehend what's being said, because you need that community. And to me, the SPA Academy is worth it every step of the way. But you have to be serious and you have to dedicate that time, because when I reached out to you and you told me how many times a week we met, I had to literally, the other part of it is that I had to talk to my family, making sure, hey, don't disturb me during that time. Keep in mind, I started the SPA Academy with a 3-month-old baby. So I forgot to mention that early on. Like I started academy, so there's times I'm in the SPA Academy. My baby, his mom has to pass the baby to me, and I just have to take it. He's learning with me too. So you have to be ready for those moments. You have to be ready to make those sacrifices, because if this is what you want, sacrifices. You don't. Somebody told me a long time ago, you can't do the same thing and expect a different result. You have to do something different to get a different result. And if that's
Correct.
what you want, SPA Academy is definitely for you. The community is for you, and that's the best thing I could say.
Mm. Yes, that's very good advice. And let's say somebody is going through the boot camp with the SPA Academy, and maybe somebody don't go with us. It's okay. I can understand that. Not everybody can afford maybe the time, the energy, and also the money to invest in the education. But he is now coming to the exam. What 2 tips or 3 tips you will give them when they go to this very important
Exam.
day? Yeah.
Well, I would say I hope you took weeks. I hope you took the last 2 months at least to prepare, and you're
Hmm.
not preparing. I would say, you know, be calm.
Hmm.
It's really much more about preparation. If you come into the exam, I hope you as prepared as you could be. Be prepared. Preparation is key for this exam. Preparation is key. No amount of no amount of reading, just reading is gonna help you, and no amount of life experience, just life experience in the business is gonna help you either. Because I've met coaches that came in and they didn't pass the first time. I've met, you name it, old scouts, old coaches. It doesn't matter.
Agents, I have you. You can also see here on our YouTube channel, Dick van Burik. It's an
Mhm.
agent who is more than 15 years in the industry. He have many of players in big clubs in Spain, Germany, Dutch. He was also don't pass the first part and first time, and he come in
That's
the
true.
academy. Yeah, and and he's a very smart guy. He also learned. He told me I learned the first time more from time investing then in the SPA Academy. He learned every day 1.5 2 hours,
Yeah,
and with
yeah,
us in the SPA Academy he do okay 2 or 3 times in the week the workshops, but he was so happy that he passed the exam and that we helped him.
yeah.
That's
So
what you told now. You can have the
yeah,
experience of the business, but that don't mean we have lawyers. We have lawyers which don't pass the exam. So difficult.
exactly. Exactly.
Uh,
So me, it's a little bit of everything. You have to, you have to read, you have to understand, you have to have the
mhm,
experience, you have to talk. It's all factors in. So that preparation is key, and you need that community. Without that community, and plus you got to be serious and ready, because for those 2 months I had to make the SPA Academy priority, and that's tough
mhm.
because we're all adults, we all have other things, other life stuff going on. So
Yeah.
if you're willing to make that sacrifice, then go for it. But if you're not ready, wait till you're ready, because it's tough. I will say there's moments where I was like, man, I have so much things going on today, but I have to make sure I make it on time for class.
and
Because at
that's
the end of the
also
day, I was gonna
that's
say at
that's
the end of the
also
day, you invest in yourself. That's what it's all about.
yeah. And that's I also must to say um, in your person that was also you're very committed. You really put your effort inside. I say you do the extra mile, you know. And
I
to
tried.
be honest, not that people who looking now think, okay, you just come to the SPA Academy, you are there every week, 2 or 3 times in the workshops, and make your work homeworks and everything's going for alone. You really must also put effort, and you do it. To be honestly, really do it. And I always say, I think 60% of the success, maybe 70, is inside of the student, and the student is doing his homeworks. We really can help them a lot, but without the student, without your effort, you can forget it. And yes,
And plus, when you in the SPA Academy, you'll notice that, like, if you're coming in and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you might get a classmate that's gonna tell you, "Hey, you got to get to it, man, because you're bringing the whole group down."
Yeah. It's true. It's true. I have in the last generation one also a student from London with a big potential. He really inside in the business industry. He make entertainment before he started with football. But I see, his focus was not inside. And something 3 weeks before the exam, I make really a very serious conversation with him, and I told him, look, you have the potential, you have also knowledge, you are on every workshop, but you are not in focus. When you don't start now, focus on this and do really the steps what I give you. I don't give you the steps because I want to boring you. Make the steps. You will pass the exam. When not, I will kick you out of the of the group.
That's true too. That's true too. I wouldn't say that. If you join the SPA Academy, you're not serious, coach will kick you out. That's true.
And I
Because you don't want to waste. Don't waste people's time. Don't waste, because you don't want to waste the classmates' time either. Not just your time, but everybody else's.
That's the point. And I also feel that my duty is to protect the group, and on the other side, my duty is to push you to your limits. I don't want to be your best friend. We don't must to be the best friends, but I know that you invest your time, your money, your energy, 2 months, and the last 3 weeks, when you don't do the right things, it's gone. And I don't want this. I want that you are successful. And I always said the success of my students is my biggest success. And that will always stay like that. And this guy passed the exam, I'm sure he see now this interview, and he also make an interview. We have it also in our YouTube channel. And Dr. Drew, I wish you a big success in the future. And that make me proud. And also to explain the people, you also need the effort and the commitment, and then you have no problems for success in this business. And that will be also in the future. Everybody who looks now the interview, remember Hans. You will hear about him. That will be one of the first big agents in Miami, who will bring players from Haiti and everywhere else in the States. And also, that we have the bridge. We build up the bridge from the States to Europe. We speak about that, Hans. This development will also come. Thank you, Hans, for your time. Also, when you have something to say, or maybe I forget something, you can edit. It's no problem.
No. I mean, thank you, Coach, for the opportunity. I want to say I'm very grateful for you choosing me early on to be part of the SPA Academy, or us choosing each other. And I don't regret any of it, and I look forward to what's to come in the future. So I'm excited on the next step, and I'm ready to work. Please, if anybody that's watching too, you're skeptical, you have any questions, you could always contact me directly. I'm sure Coach will give the information out. So please don't hesitate, because I had that hesitation too.
That's great. That's also very good last words. I always make it transparent. We will put this also some cut it on the LinkedIn. I will add your profile of LinkedIn. People can contact you. Of course, people can also contact me when they are interested about the fast community. And you said the right words. People who join us fast and on the start, they will have bigger benefits on the end, because we are going to be bigger and bigger. We're going to be better and better also. You said quality before quantity. And yes, this community will on the start, for the first 49 people, be for free. I have many of people who send us the applications. The best application is to put in the comment hashtag SPA Academy and hashtag community, and the first 49 of them will be join us the community for free. After the 49 will be a monthly how it says
subscription.
Yes, $49, and it was gone to $249. And trust me, the benefit and the value of this community on the monthly basis, it's more than €1,000. But okay, everybody will see what's happened. All our SPA Academy members who are inside in some of our package, of course, they are inside in the community for free. But everybody else who maybe are skeptical can also start with this fast community. And we will exchange our knowledge with you, and also, I hope, give you inspiration to become a successful agent. Thank you, Hans. Thank you again. See you in our workshops for the talent scouting.
And I'm excited.
Yes, I also.
I can't wait to get back to the community again.
Yes, it's a family. You say it. It's really a big family, which is coming bigger and bigger from week to week, from month to month, and I cannot wait to make my first event in US, in America, and I'm sure I will see you in Miami. Maybe this year, but next year, 100%. I'm 100% sure to come.
Definitely, Coach.
Okay. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Welcome to Miami, and see you.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye, guys.